Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Hey, how's it going, guys? Right, it's about 7 in the morning. I can't sleep at the minute, mate. I'm one of the first down at breakfast, which will not surprise you. Here. I've got me bag down here. Don't tell anyone. Want to buy a sausage? Hey, I'm not silly. £18 a breakfast. £18 a breakfast. Well, it's my lunch as well. How are you doing, guys? You all right? So, what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about McAllister. That's right, and not Gary McAllister. Now, there was quite a bit of excitement last night, you know, because of this news article in the Mirror newspaper, you know, saying Liverpool. I think it was along the lines of Liverpool ready to pay 70 million for McAllister, right? Go look, tell you, not a face for radio, only a face that a mother could love. I know that. I think it said something like Liverpool ready to pay 70 million for McAllister or whatever. And I read the article. We were live at the time on here. We didn't do Saturday night steaming, obviously, but I was just in my hotel room chilling. Some of them were watching the Eurovision Song Contest, but that didn't interest me at all. And obviously, while we were live last night, some of you brought that article to my attention. And I read the article, and I thought it was a load of guff, to be honest with you. And I know we want to believe that McAllister is going to sign for us, and as of now, I remain confident that that is going to be the case, and I think I've maintained that for a while. But also, I could, you know, change my opinion within minutes of making this video. But that article, to me, was no different to what you might see in ITK posting. So I am not saying ignore the article, because I think things are progressing with McAllister at the present time. However, I just thought that was, I don't know, I thought the article was a load of rubbish, to be honest with you. And staff wonder why I'm talking to myself. I'm saying, all right, look. Hi, darling. All right. Yeah. For what I was saying. It's terrible when you're recording a video and someone comes up to you. It's awful. So the article, I thought the article just didn't have much, anything really like, you know, convincing, anything interesting. Now, the thing is, there are journalists in other parts of the world that have been saying what was in the article for a long time, right? And to be honest with you, I'm more interested in what they're saying at the moment, because there are some connections to his agent and that. Anyway, so I'm not trying to put you off about the article, right, that was in the Mirror. I just don't want you to think, oh, there you go. You know, the first thing I said when someone told me last night, when we were live on here, was, the first thing I said was, who's the journalist? You know what I'm saying? If it had been Dave Maddock, I'd have been a little bit more, you know, interested, I guess. But the reason for the video actually isn't to say, well, I didn't think that was a very exciting article, or I didn't think it offered anything new. The reason I'm making the video is because I'm concerned about the valuation of this. If Liverpool are willing to pay 70 million, I genuinely think that affects the Ugarte deal. Now, I know you're now going to say this is ridiculous, we should be able... First of all, right, I'm only speculating based on what people are saying who I trust and that are my friends, right? And since we first started talking about Ugarte, what has been the one thing that's been in every video, it's been, but the fee needs to be, you know, a good fee for McAllister. So if we pay 70 million, I don't think that's a good fee, personally. So does that mean then that we don't go for Ugarte? Maybe not. Maybe we still will, but we might miss out on a third, more reasonably valued, you know, acquisition player, if you like. So I know ifs, buts, maybes, but this is what you got to do. You know, you got to think about all these things, like what might happen. So in my mind, for example, we're seeing more and more McAllister stuff. We're seeing more and more talk of this £70 million valuation. Doesn't mean they'll get 70 million, but if Liverpool pay it, you might now see over the next couple of days or whatever, the Ugarte thing, like, you know, like simmering down and saying, oh, it's not going to happen, or some claims coming out, you know, that from the click that to appease us as supporters, like, oh, he was asking for too much money, or there was a problem with this or a problem with that, or it might just die a death full stop. Now, we've already seen one journalist this is it this week? No, last week now, 'cause it's Sunday now, right? Earlier this week saying Liverpool not interested in Ugarte, which I think is absolute complete nonsense, and it just makes me wonder if that's the start of the, oh, we're not going to do it. Now the thing is, let me just spell this out to you again, right, just in case I'm not making myself clear. It's very early in the morning, and I've got a bag of sausages and I'm thinking about it. No, I'm not, I've already had enough, thank you. Hey, I like a good sausage, mate. No, actually, I really don't, guys. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you can make a joke and people go, no, I'm not. I don't like a sausage. It don't matter, right? Listen. Let me try it. God, do you know what? That sweetness is disgusting. Let me try and run it by you again, just one more time. If Liverpool pay £70 million for McAllister, I think that could, not will, could affect the Ugarte deal, depending on the numbers in that. If Liverpool managed to capture them both, which would be fantastic. I hate kids, mate. If Liverpool managed to catch them both, you will be very happy, and we'll all be like, ooh, nice one. And we might never know that Liverpool gave up on a third. Maybe a player in that 20 million bracket or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Right, drink up, Trig, we're leaving. Does that make sense? The absolute one thing I keep hearing over and over and over again is how much Liverpool pay for McAllister will affect other business, i.e. Ugarte. Right? If we sign both players, does that mean then that maybe we don't get Ravenberg, for example? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm not a Twitter ITK. I'm running things past you, you know? So, the Daily Mirror article, in my opinion, was just a load of guff. I don't think that journalist knows anything that's going on, any more so than you and I, right? And, you know, the Mirror newspaper's one, a newspaper that I've always enjoyed for football coverage. It's just a paper that I've always bought all my life, you know, when I was a kid and all that. When I was at school, I used to take the Mirror newspaper to school, you know, every day. And I've always followed it, and they've had some great writers, and it's kind of on par as well with the city of Liverpool, I think, you know, politically, obviously, but also some of the writers are absolutely class, you know. If I'm not mistaken, Dalglish used to write for the Mirror. I don't buy it now. I don't buy any newspaper now, to be honest. But that article, guys, I don't want you to go like, oh, it's definitely happening. Wait until someone else says it. Now, I woke up, this is how sad I am. I woke up this morning, and I think I woke up at 5:15. Do you know what? There's about 400 seats in here and about 200 empty tables. Right, might be an exaggeration. And out of the entire place, they had to come and sit near me. The most miserable person you could ever sit next to. I'm not actually. I don't know if I'm a people person or not. It doesn't matter. I woke up this morning, 5:15, and I laid there, cursing and all that, you know, like, can't believe I woke up and all that, I'm absolutely shattered. Last thing I want is a breakfast at 7 in the morning, so I'll be hungry by dinner time, 11, 12, like that. And after I'd stopped, you know, sulking, I started to think about Liverpool and that article, and straight away I picked up my phone and I was like, where are you, Joyce? That's exactly what I thought this morning. Where are you, Joyce? Because I expect him to surface like any time now. Now, if he says it's on, that is far more convincing than the particular journalist at the Mirror. Not the Mirror, just that particular journalist. And Mark, you know, I make these videos for you. I'm not here to put anyone down or anything like that. And it's only opinion. You can form your own. You might think that journalist's the best thing since sliced bread or whatever. I don't know. But I just I look at it and I read the article. I read it out live on here last night, and it was just a load of guff. I just thought it was rubbish. That green thing's not on my head, by the way. Oh, is that cannabis? So there you go. That's it. Oh, I think what's that in my drink? Oh, my coffee's awful because I didn't mix the sweetener. Let's try it now. That's better. Okay, now. All right then. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna smuggle my sausages out first. Rob's coming about 1 o'clock, I think, today, and we're gonna have a good session this afternoon. We'll probably go live on here, guys. You know, see if I can get him to show his face. He's a good kid, is Rob. A lot of you have seen him grow, you know, with Cop Talk and that. Go on here, have a look on here after watching this video on his channel, and search. I don't know if anyone can remember the name of the video when he did that. Was it when Manchester United got beat in the Champions League final or something? I think Rob was about 10 then. So I don't know what what the video would be titled. Someone mentioned it to me yesterday actually, and he's only a kid, bless him. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing my son. Not seen him for 18 months. We're gonna have a good drink this afternoon. He's bringing a bottle of vodka, hooray! And we'll try and go live. And we're at the concert for 7, I think. Yeah, that's it really. I'm really looking forward to seeing him. I'm beyond excited. I'm going to see my favourite artist at the moment, Post Malone, and saw him in Chicago last year, which was really nice. And it's just nice to be back in the in the motherland and that as well. I do like England. It's a bit grey outside, but I do like it here, guys. You know, people often say, "Would you move back to England?" No, I don't really want to move back to England. It's just so expensive and miserable and stressful, and I just think it's a better gig where I live. But I'm sure you guys don't want to know that. Some of you will do. But listen, I'm lonely. I'm sat in a hotel on my own. Do you know what I mean? I better go. All right. Don't be overly excited by that article. Do keep positive regarding McAllister. However, I wouldn't be surprised if you started to see some negativity come out regarding Ugarte. That's all. But we shall see. And if I see anything, I will chime in with opinion. And if you've got opinion, please do post it in the comment section. I'm very grateful to those of you that support me, watch my videos, thumbs up my videos, cost you nothing, leaving a comment costs you nothing. Thanks to my subscribers, my members, my VIP members, my podcast patrons, and those of you that press that thanks button on here, which, as I keep saying in all my videos, is my favourite thing at the moment. So if you want to put a smile on these rosy cheeks, hit the thanks buttons because I like it. And it's £6.90 a pint in here. Actually, it's not a pint, it's 500. Right, I'm going. See you later.